Good morning, friends. Last class we discussed about the decimal and binary number systems and their conversions, how to convert into binary to decimal and decimal to binary. For the fractional and integers, we have seen a lot of examples also, how to use the integers and fractionals. Now, in lecture 3, let us discuss the octal numbers. Octal number system. We know that the base of the decimal number system is 10. Why? In the decimal number system, we are using the numbers from 0 to 9. That's why in decimal number system, the base is 10. Why base is 10 is the number we are using are dealing with 0 to 9. Whereas in binary number system, we are dealing with only 2 digits, 0 and 1. So the base is 2. Whereas in octal number, we are using 8 digits of decimal number. So starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So the 0 to 7 of the decimal number, which makes 8 digit. So dealing of these decimal numbers starting from 0 to 7, which makes the 8 digits, is called the octal number system. Okay, let us see in the next slide in detail the octal number system. Here you can see the octal number system. As I told, the base for the octal number is 8. Take an example. Here the example is the number 567. Here you can observe the number 567. So the 567, if you want to convert into the octal form, the position or weight will be no doubt 8. So 8 to power of 0 is the first position, 8 to power of 1 is the second position, 8 to power of 3 is the third position. So the power of 8 we have to use instead of 2 and 10 that we already seen in a binary and decimal. Okay. Next, let us see example. The 567, which is a octal number in form of decimal number. How to convert the octal number into decimal number? So 5 into 8 to the power of 2, nothing but 64, plus 6 into second position, that is 8 to the power of 1, plus 7 into the first position, that is 8 to the power of 0. So that gives 320 plus 48 plus 7. So that is 375. Okay, so that I have shown here 375 base of 10. So this is a conversion from a octal to decimal number. Let us see one more example. Octal to decimal conversion. Already I explained one method how to convert the octal number into decimal, where we are using multiplication and addition. So repeated multiplication and repeated addition, still the number is completed. Here the example is convert the octal number 714 to its decimal equivalent. What have to do? The first MSB of the octal number. Okay, here I have shown 714. So 7 is a So this 7 had to be multiplied by 8. You are getting 56. So again, in second step, the 56 had to be added with the adjacent bit. After 7, we have the 1. So that 1 had to be added with the 56. So 56 plus 7, we are getting 57. Okay. So again, the result 57 had to be multiplied by 8. We are getting 456. So 456 again added with MSB. Sorry, not the MSB, with the LSB. So which one is LSB here? The fourth, the last digit here is a LSB. So this LSB that have added with the result 456. That gives 560. That is in a decimal form. Okay. So what about the fractional numbers? Fractional numbers, the number which represents right side of the decimal point. So the positions are a to the power of minus 1, a to the power of minus 2, a to the power of minus 3 after the decimal point, right side of the decimal point. The positions are the power of a to the power of minus 1, a to the power of minus 2, and a to the power of minus 3, and a to the power of minus 4, so on. So take an example again, how to convert a number, octal number 0.512 here to the decimal equivalent. 0.512 is nothing but a fractional decimal number that we want to convert into decimal equivalent. Okay, so what we have to do? The first number is a 5, so that 5 and the position multiplied by a to the power of minus 1 plus 1 into a to the power of minus 2 second position plus the 2, the position is a to the power of minus 3. So if you add all the weight with the number, you are getting 0.64451312. So 0.512 base of 8 is equal to 0.64451312 base of 10. So that here you can see. Okay, so that is a conversion of a octal fractional to the decimal equivalent. Okay, so let us see the mixed number. What is the meaning of mixed number? A mixed number which are consist of integer plus fraction part. We have the integer part and the fractional part, then it is called as a mixed numbers. Already the equation we have discussed in the last discussion. Now let us see the example, so that will make you clear. So we want to convert 475.25, which is in a octal, to its decimal equivalent. Here you can see the 475 is a integer, 0.25 is a fraction. So this is the base of 8, means this is the octal number to its decimal equivalent. So put this into the equation here, n. So n equal to 4 into a to the power of 2, because this 4 you can see is a second position. Okay, so a to the power of 2 plus second one after the MSB we have the 7. So 7, the position is 1, so a to the power of 1, so 7 into a to the power of 1 plus the LSB, that is a 5, so position is 0, so 5 into a to the power of 0. Okay, then plus we have the decimal point, after that we have the 2, so position is a to the power of minus 1 plus then we have the 5, so 5 position is a to the power of minus 2. So after adding these weights with the number, we are getting 317.32813 base of 10. Okay, so that is a mixed number. So let us see example, decimal to octal conversion. Already I have discussed the division, repeated division by 2 in case of binary numbers, and here it is octal. So in octal, how to convert a decimal number to a octal equivalent. So repeated addition or progressive addition. Let us see 214 example. This is a decimal number. We want to convert into octal equivalent. What have to do? The same process of the progressive addition of the number and getting the quotient and the remainder. So 214 have to be divided by 8. That is the first step here. After division, you are getting the 26 here, the quotient. Okay. Then we are getting the remainder here 6. Okay. That is the first step. In second step, the quotient, how much you got? 26. So this 26 had to be divided by 8 because we required into octal form. Okay. So after dividing 26 by 8, here we are getting the quotient 3. So again you have to divide this 3 by 8. So you are getting the quotient as a 0. So you have to stop here. When the quotient is equal to 0, we have to stop the division. Progressive division has to be stopped. So the remainder which are generated after division is a 6. Then second step 2, and then third division we are getting 3. So 3 is a MSB, 2 and 6. So 3, 2, 6. MSB is 3, 2 and 6. You have to arrange the numbers in reverse order. So MSB you have to put first, then second, then third. Third will be the LSB. So number is how much? The 326 base of 8 is equal to octal to the decimal number 214. Okay, decimal number is 214. The 214 we are divided, still the quotient is equal to 0, and we are getting the reminders. These reminders we have to arrange from bottom to top. Okay, then the first division is called as LSB, and the last division is called as MSB. So MSB you have to put first, then LSB last. So 3, 2, 6. So this is one of the method to convert a decimal number to the octal equivalent. What are we doing? You have to divide by 8. So let us see the decimal number 0.640625. That is a decimal number here. This is a decimal number here. So that we want to convert to its octal equivalent. What have to do? Whenever we are discussing about a fraction, you have to multiply by base. So the fraction number is 0.64025. This one multiplied by base 8. You are getting the result 5.125 here. So 5 is a carry. So that you have to be taken here as a recorded carry. So 5 only integer you have to take as a carry. The remaining fractional part point, after a point, a decimal point is 0.125. So that is a second step. You have to put here 0.125. Again you have to multiply by 8. You are getting 1, 0. So 1 again, this one is a carry. So this carry have to be put in the LSB, and the remaining is 0. So you have to arrange the 5 and 1. Here you can see the 5 and 1. Okay, in the fractional number you have to arrange upward to downwards. Means the 5 after multiplication of 8, the 5 which is generated is a MSB, and the last multiplication is a LSB. So 51 is a point. 51 is equivalent to that 0.640625 decimal number. Okay, let us see binary to octal conversion. In binary to octal conversion, we have to group the numbers into 3 digits. Because it is octal, means the number range is from 0 to 7. In the 0 to 7, the digits of binary numbers we have to group into 3. So that you can see here 4, 2, 1. These are the positions or weights for the octal. So 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1 and 2 to the power of 2. So only 3 you have to use for the octal. 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 1 and 2 to the power of 0. So total you can see the weight if you sum it or add it means 4 plus 2 plus 1. You will get how much? 7. So 7, 0 to 7. So it is a octal. Okay. So what we are doing here? The binary number converted into octal. How to convert? Let us see the example here. So numbers are 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. That is a binary number here. You can see this is a binary number. So here these binary numbers you have to group into 3 digits. Okay. So if you group it, you will get the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, then 1, 0, 1, then 1, 0, 0. Here you can see the grouping of the numbers. 3 digits you have to take and group it. So 1, 1, 1. As I told, 4, 2, 1. All are 1 means the equivalent is how much? 7. If you add the weights, all are 1 means you have to add 4, 2, 1. So that's nothing but 7. Here you can see you're getting the 7. So next group is 1, 0, 1. So again you can see 1 means 4, 0 means 2, you have to cross it, and 1. So 4, 2, 1 means 1 here, the 0 is here, then we have the 1. So that is the last. Because here we have the 0, we have to cross it. The remaining is 4 plus 5. 4 plus 1. So that is nothing but 5. So here you can see the 5. Same thing, if you take the last group, that is a 1, 0, 0. So 1, 0 means 0 means the 4 will be 1, and these 2 means this 2 and 1. Here you have to put 0 and here you have to put 0 because 1, 0, 0. This is the 1, 0, 0 here. So 1, 0, 0. 0 means you have to cross it again. That position you have to cross it. You should not consider that one. Then second also you have to cross it. But the remaining is only the 4. So 4 means you have to put here the 4. So 7, 5, 4. So you will get in 7, 5, 4. That is a equivalent of octal number for the binary. Okay, so binary is converted into octal by grouping into 3 bits or 3 digits. Okay, so and keeping the position and adding that position, we are getting the equivalent. So 754 is the octal equivalent of 111101100 of binary. Let us see the next example called as octal to binary. So in octal to binary, you can see the number is 634. That is the octal number, and we want to convert into binary. So what we are doing here, the reverse operation or reverse process. In last example we have seen the number is given in binary form, and we have converted by grouping the binary numbers into the 3 digits and finding the equivalent weight and adding all the weights. So that addition of the weights gives the octal number. So reverse process or reverse operation of the binary to octal is octal to binary conversion. Now the numbers are in form of octal and we want to convert into binary. Let us see the example. Convert 634, that is the octal number. Here you can see this is the octal number and we want to convert into binary. So 6 is equal to 110. Again put 421. So 6 we want means 4 and 2 and this is a 0. Okay, so 4 plus 2, 4 is a weight and 2 is a weight, 1 is also weight. So 4 is 1, 2 is 1, these two are required. After adding these two weight you are getting the 6. So that's why we are taking the 4 and 2. We don't want this 1, so here you have to put the 0. So 110 is a equivalent of octal number 6. So similarly 3. Next you can see again 3. So to get the 3, what you have to do? Again put the weights here. Put the weight here. Here 3 means we required 2. If you add the weight 2 plus 1, you are getting the 3. So here put 0, here 1, here 1. So 0, 1, 1 is equivalent of 3. Okay, next the last LSB is 4. So here you have to put 1, 0, 0. Only 4 is required. So addition of all the weights 4, 2, 0, 1, 0. You are getting the 1, 0, 0. So that is a 1, 0, 0. That is a binary equivalent of octal number 4. Okay. So let us see one more example. Convert 725.63, which is octal number to binary. So how to convert? You can see again we are putting into the weights 725.6, 4 plus 2 here. So 4 plus 2 means 110 and 3 means 0, 1, 1. So that gives the number of the both integer and fractional. 725.63 is in octal, converted into binary form. So here you can see that one. Okay, next. So what are the applications or how it is useful, the octal system? As I told, the octal system is widely used method because the binary numbers which are generated is in a huge numbers or very large numbers are generated in binary. But binaries, without the binary there is no digital circuits. Please keep in mind, in digital circuits we require the binary numbers, means it operates based upon the 0 and 1s only. But we are using some shorthand or compressed techniques to represent the binary numbers. So that is one of the example of the octal system. Okay, so let us come to the next slide, called as a hexadecimal number system. In hexadecimal number system, that is the last one, where we are using the numbers from 0 to 15. In decimal numbers, we are using the numbers from 0 to 15. That you can see here, 0 to 15. And in binary, it is a 15 means 0 to 15 means the total base is how much? 16. 0 to 15 is nothing but 16. So instead of 3 binary numbers, now we are using 4. So that you can see here, 4 binary numbers are required to represent the decimal numbers from 0 to 15. You have seen the octal, which is a half of the hexadecimal number system, where we are using the numbers of decimal from 0 to 7, and base is 8. You can count 0 to 7, so you will getting the 8. You can count the decimal number 0 to 15, you will get the 16. So for hexadecimal number system, which is a widely used number system in a computer and electronics devices or systems, the numbers from 0 to 15, you will get the base of 16 and power of 16. For each position, you have to put the 16th power. So that is a hexadecimal number system. Here you can observe in this table, we have the 0 to 15 in decimal form. In binary form, as I told, we required 4 binary digits. Okay, here you can observe to represent the hexadecimal number system. And the hexadecimal, the last column, you can observe 0 to 9. Okay, 0 to 9. You can see 0 to 9. Then the 10 decimal number is represented in hexadecimal as A, capital A, 11 as B, 12 as C, 13 as D, 14 as E, 15 as F. And its binary equivalent is 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 ones for the F. This binary representation and the hexadecimal number systems you have to remember. Please keep in mind, we already discussed the position is of 16. You have to use the power of 16. So let us take an example, 3FD. Okay, we want to represent the hexadecimal number called as 3FD. So the base is how much? 16. So base is 16. How to represent? 3 is a MSB, D is a LSB. So 3 into the position is how much? 16 power of 2. Okay, and 3 into 16 power of 2 plus next number is F. The position is second. So F into 16 power of 1 plus D is a last digit. So position is 1. So D into 16 power of 0. So that gives 3FD. D is a first position, F is a second position, 3 is a third position. So 0, 1, 2. 16 power of 0, 16 power of 1 and 16 power of 2. Okay, so that is a hexadecimal representation. Okay, let us see some more example that will make you clear about the hexadecimal number systems. This is a widely used system in the computer. So hexadecimal, we have seen an example. So how much you got if you put 3 into 16 power of 2? How much you will get? 768. And how much you will get? F into 16 power of 1. So F is equal to how much? 15 in decimal. Okay, so instead of F, you have to put the decimal equivalent, that is 15. So 15 into 16 power of 1. Okay, so that gives 240. Here we will get the 240. Then D. So D is equivalent is how much? 13 in decimal number. So this table you have to remember. So D is equal to 13. So put to the D 13 into 16 power of 0. So that gives 13. So 768 plus 240 plus 13. If you add all the numbers, you get 1021, base of 10. So this is a conversion of hexadecimal to decimal. Let us see some more examples of the hexadecimal to decimal conversion. So convert hexadecimal number 7E4H. Here you can see the number 7E4H. Don't be confused with the H. So the H is used to represent the hexadecimal number. Okay, so hexadecimal number is represented by H, capital H. Okay, so H means it is a hexadecimal number. The number is what? 7E4. The first step is what? You have to multiply 7 by 16. You are getting 112. Okay, then step 2. So the result is 112. Again multiplication addition method already I have discussed. So in octal also we have seen. So here it is hexadecimal, means the base is 16. So result is 112. So 112 plus E, that is the second digit. So E's equivalent decimal number is what? 14. So 14 plus 112. How much you will get? 126. So 126, step 3, you have to multiply again by 16. You will get 2016. Step 4, 2016 has to be added with the last digit, that is 4. So we are getting 2020 base of 10. So 7E4, that is a base of 16, is equivalent to, here you can see 2020 base of 10. Okay, similar what we have discussed in fraction. Here you can see example 0.582 H. H means it is a decimal number. Its positions are 16 power of minus 1, 16 power of minus 2, 16 power of minus 3, 16 power of minus 4, instead of 8 to 10 what we have seen in a previous number systems. So here this is a hexadecimal, means only 16 we have to consider. So 16 power of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and 16 power of minus 4, these are the positions or weights for the fractions. So let us see 0.582 H to its decimal equivalent. So 5, in first step 5 has to be multiplied by the position. So position is 16 minus 1, it is also called as a weight, plus 8, next digit 16 power of minus 2 plus 2, that is the last hexadecimal number, and its position is 3. So minus 1, 16 power of minus 1, 16 power of minus 2, 16 power of minus 3. If I add all these numbers after multiplication with the weights, you will get 0.34424, that is a decimal equivalent. For the mixed numbers, here you can see the mixed numbers. Again already I discussed about this equation. So instead of the number, what we put? The 16, the weight is 16. So let us see example how to convert a hexadecimal number which is a 9B2.1A, okay, to its decimal equivalent. So what have to do? 9 into 16 power of 2, that is a weight for the 9, plus B. B is equivalent to the decimal number 11. So 11 into 16 power of 1 plus 2, the position is first one, so 16 power of 0. So 16 power of 0 is a first position, 16 power of 1 is a second, and 16 power of 2 is a third. Plus we have the a decimal number, then right side of decimal number we have the 1, and the position is 16 power of minus 1 plus A. So A's equivalent decimal number is how much? 10. So instead of A you have to put 10. So 10 into 16 power of minus 2. Okay, so if after multiplication and we have to add all the numbers, you are getting 2482.10. 10. So similar to that, we have decimal to hexadecimal conversion. Decimal to hexadecimal conversion, where you can see the number. Again, let us see the number of now decimal number 3509 to its hexadecimal equivalent. How to convert? how to convert 3509 to its hexadecimal equivalent. Already I was told the progressive division, still the quotient is equal to 0, and collecting all the reminders and arranging the reminders from downwards to upwards. So that here you can see here. So we want to convert 3509 to its hexadecimal equivalent. So hexadecimal equivalent means the 3509 has to be divided by 16. So divide 16, still the quotient will equal to 0. Then arrange the MSB. Arrange the reminders from MSB to LSB. So divide 3509 by 16. The quotient we will getting 219 here, first step, and the second step 219. Again you have to divide it by 16. You are getting the 13 as a quotient, and third step 13. You have to divide by 16. You are getting the quotient 0. So when you get the quotient 0 here, you have to stop it. So each division you are getting the reminders 5, B, 8. Here you can see. So from downwards to upwards you have to arrange the numbers. So DB5. So DB5 is a equivalent of decimal number 3509. That is a decimal number, and this is a hexadecimal equivalent. So fractional decimal to hexadecimal conversion. Simple. What we are doing? Again we are dividing by, not the dividing, we have to multiply the fractional numbers and taking the integers as a carries. These integers have to be recorded. So the first integer after multiplication by 16 is 2. Here you can see, you are getting 2. Then 2.0625 you are getting. So 2 is you have to record as a carry, and only fractional number again you have to multiply by 16 in the second step. So 0.0625 multiplied by 16, here you are getting 1.0. So when you are getting the 1.0, then you have to stop it. So carry is how much? Here 1. So this 1 is here. So the 1 and 2. So 2 is MSB and 1 is LSB in reverse order from top to bottom. You have to arrange the numbers. So 21.21H. 0.21H is hexadecimal equivalent for the, which is equivalent to the decimal number 0.128960, which is a decimal. Okay, so let us see binary to hexadecimal conversion. As I told, in the binary to decimal conversion, the numbers you have to, the digits you have to consider as a 4. Means you have to make the groups of 4. In octal we have seen the groups of 3. In hexadecimal you have to make the groups of 4. Refer that table. So here you can see, convert 1101 1000 1001 1011. This is the binary form, this number, and we want to convert into the hexadecimal. We have what to do? We have to group it, the digits of 4 binary numbers. You have to group it in one group. So here you can see the first group, that is a 1101 here. So 1101, again 8. Here you can put 8, 4, 2, 1. These are the positions of the for the hexadecimal. Already I discussed about the 4 to 1. For hexadecimal it is a 8421. Please remember. So how much? So 1101 means here you can put 1 1 0 1. So 8 plus 4, how much? 12 plus 1, how much? 13. So you are getting 13, that is a decimal number. The 13th equivalent hexadecimal number, please refer the table here. This table is very important. I have shown the table already. Here you can see the table D. 13, here you can see the 13, and here you are the D. So hexadecimal you are getting D, decimal you are getting 13. So in hexadecimal 13 is equal to D. So that D is here. So 8 order told 13, this is in decimal number, base of 10. So this is equal to D in hexadecimal. Okay. Next, similarly, second group 1 0 0 0. So here instead of what we have, second group 1 0 0 0. So we are getting the 1 0 0 0, the weight is 1. So 1 0 0 0 means we are getting the 8, only 8 we are getting. So 8 you have to put directly. After 9 only we have the alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So 8 you have to put as a second. Next one is a 1. Next group is a, here you can see 1 0 0 1. So that is equal to 9. Okay. Then the last group is 1 0 1 1. So here you can put 1 0 1 1. So 8 plus 2 10 plus 1. So 8 plus 2 plus 1. So 8 plus 2 is 10 and plus 1 is 11. So you are getting here after performing the, after putting in the weights, here we have the 1 0 1 1. So this is equal to 8 plus 8 plus 2 10 plus 1 11. So 11 is a decimal number and 11's equivalent is B. So this B is here, you can see. Okay. So D8 9BH. Okay. So this is the output or a result for the binary number. Next, let us see octal to hexadecimal to binary conversion in next. Let us see one more example. Hexadecimal, the number is in form of hexadecimal and you want to convert back to the binary. So here you can see hexadecimal to binary conversion. Now the number is in form of hexadecimal and we want to convert into binary. So reverse operation or reverse process of the previous method. So example is 3FD. So example is here, you can see 3FD. 3's equivalent is 0 0 1 1. Again we are getting 8 4 2 1. We want only 3. So here you have to put 0 0 1 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Are getting? So similarly in the next we have the F. So 3FD. So 3 we have seen, that is a first number. Then second number is F. So in F all numbers are 1. Okay. So F means 8 4 2 1. So that gives the F, that is equal to 15 in decimal number. again refer the table. The table is very important. Okay, then simply we are adding the weights for a particular number. So then we have the D. So in D means how much? A means 10, B means 11, C means 12, D means 13. So 13 means D. So how to get the 13? By adding 8. If you put 8 plus 4 plus the last one is 1. Okay, and here you have to put 0. So 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1. So that gives 13. So that is a decimal. So decimal 13 is equal to D in hexadecimal. Okay, so that is a technique. So let us see after to hexadecimal conversion. You have seen the binary to hexadecimal and this hexadecimal to binary conversion. So let us see one of the example 5A9.94H to binary. Simply keep the weights and all the weights. Okay, 5 means you have to get, after adding that weight you should get the 5. Remaining weights you have to make it cross or 0. So where we have the crossed the weight, put it 0. So we are getting the binary number. So refer that conversion here. Okay, so this conversion, refer this and study yourself. Let us see octal to hexadecimal conversion. So number is octal and we want to convert into hexadecimal. So octal means the group, we have to make the group of binary numbers of 3. So 6, 1, 5, 8. Let us see the example here. 6, 1, 5. Here you can see 6, 1, 5. So 4, 2, 1. We want 6. So 1, 1, 4 plus 2, then 0. So 1, 1, 0. Okay, is a octal. Okay, then 1, coming to this second number 1. So we want only 1. So here what we are doing? 0, 0, 0, 1. So 0, 0, 1 is a equivalent octal number. Then we have the 5, the last digit here. So this is a 5. So 5 means 4, 0, 1. 4, 0, 1. So you have to add the weight 4 plus 1. And these two you have to cross it or neglect. When you are neglecting, you have to put 0. So 1, 0, 1 is a equivalent octal number. Let us see binary to hexadecimal. What are we doing? First, there are 2 steps. First, we have to convert the octal to binary by getting the binary form. So 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So that is this is the binary number. Here you can see there are 2 steps here. So here you can see the binary number. So this is a binary number, and this binary number we want to convert into hexadecimal. Hexadecimal conversion means instead of 3 digits we require 4 digits. So convert it to 4 digits. We have the 3 digits, but we have to make it into 4. How to make? Here you can see here 0, 0, 0, 1, then 1, 0, 0, 0, then 1, 1, 0, 1. What we are doing here, you can see the first 4 digits from here, then the second group of 4 digits from 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, here, then the last, you can see here only this one is remains, that we can't group because of the we want to make 4. So what we are doing, we are padding or inserting 3 zeros to make it as a 4. So here you can see this one, you can observe. Here you can observe the last here. What we are doing, we are padding or prefix or inserting 3 zeros to make it as a 4. If you make 4, then only it is called as a hexadecimal. If you make 3, then only it is called as a octal number. So octal number, we have the 3 here, and in the hexadecimal number we have the 4. So to make it 4 digit, because the 3 digits we are not present in the binary number, so of the octal. So to make it octal to hexadecimal, we have to insert 3 zeros. So that makes 1. So here you can see 1, then we have the 8, then D. This is the H. So 1, 8, D, H is a hexadecimal number. Let us see hexadecimal to octal conversion. So number is in hexadecimal, means 25B. Let us take an example of a 25BH to its octal equivalent. 25B is a hexadecimal, you have to convert into octal. So first step is what? You have to make the group of 4, you have to convert into binary form. So group of 4, again you have to make it into group of 3. In octal you have to make the group of 3. So hexadecimal number 2, you can represent as a 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so again 8, 4, 2, 1, the weights of the hexadecimal that you have to write here, 8, 4, 2, 1. So 2 we required, so 0, 0, only 1 and 0. So 0, 0, 1, 0 you will get. Okay, then we required, then we have the number called as 5. So how to get the 5? Here we have to 0, then we require the 4, we don't require the 2. When we don't require the 2, then you have to cross it. So where we have to cross, put the 0. Then we require this last one, 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1 is a 5 hexadecimal equivalent. Okay. Then we have the B. B means 12. So how to get the 12? Yeah, sorry. B is a 11. A is a 10. B is a 11. So how to get that 11? So 1, 0, 1, 1. So 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1. So it is a nothing but 11. So 11 is equal to B in hexadecimal form. Okay. So that is a technique. What I did here, we have converted the numbers 25B into the equivalent binary numbers by grouping into 4. So finally the binary you get as a 0, 0, 1, 0. Here you can see. And the second one is a 0, 1, 0, 1. Then B equivalent binary is 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is the number. That is the equivalent of the equivalent of 25B in form of hexadecimal. So this hexadecimal in next step we have to convert into octal. To convert into octal, we have to group it into the 3. Only we have to consider the 3 digits. So here you can see 0, 0, 1. That makes a one group. Then 0, 0, 1. That makes the second group. 0, 1, 1. That makes the third group. 0, 1, 1. That makes the fourth group. So 1, 1, 3, 3. So this 1, 1, 3, 3 is the equivalent of hexadecimal number for the hexadecimal number equivalent of 25B. Is it clear? What we are doing? The 25B converted into binary form by grouping into 4 binary digits. Then what we got the binary number, we have to group it into 3 binary digits. So in octal we are getting the result called as a 1133. Okay, so this is a conversion from hexadecimal to octal. Okay, so from this we have completed the number system. So any doubts you can contact through the WhatsApp. And again I am planning the examination MCQ 1 for the number system on the 3rd from 10 to 11:30. So prepare it well. Okay, best of luck. Thank you.